I wanna see you take the oath. Yes, everybody take the oath. Every man and woman, let me see you raise your hand and let me take the oath. Take the oath, boy. Take the oath. Take the oath, boy. Take the oath. Take the oath, boy. Take the oath. Ra-ta-ta-ta-ta. I take the oath to love my country. I'll always be there for you, and I'll always care for you. I swear I will give my blood, my sweat, my tears, my all to you. For as long as I'm alive, my escape must survive. Now everybody take the oath. I wanna see you take the oath. Yes, everybody take the oath. Every man and woman, let me see you raise your hand and let me take the oath. Take the oath, boy. Take the oath. Take the oath, boy.
Yeah, you better watch the situation you're getting involved in.
Yeah.
You might get involved with the wrong people, get into a situation you might can't get yourself out of.
In too deep.
Dig a hole you can't climb out, you know what I'm saying? Get in it too deep.
I'm in it too deep to get out now. They always told me death was the only way out. I'm sitting up all night, I can't never rest my head. How would my family take it if I ended up dead? I'm in it too deep to get out now. They always told me death was the only way out. I'm sitting up all night, I can't never rest my head. How would my family take it if I ended up dead?
You in it too deep to get out now, buddy. You in it too deep, Nathanyel7, Nathaniel Detective Ray, to get out now, man. You done took that oath. You done swore in to uphold the United States of America. You done swore to uphold the state of New York, Nate. You are finished, man. You are finished, man. You are a non-profit. You done took your purse. You done took that Judas purse, man. Be happy, man. Be happy because you have received your consolation. You are in it too deep, man. Matthew 5:33. Again, ye have heard that it had been said by them of old time, thou shalt not forswear thyself, but shalt perform unto the Lord thine oaths. That's right. You shall not forswear yourself. It says, but perform unto the Lord thine oaths. And what does Nathanyel7 do? If he's a detective, which he is, we know that for a fact, so it's no lie. He's a detective. You guess what he's doing? He had to swear in. He had to take that oath. He has to uphold the United States of America. He has to uphold the state and the city of New York.
Uphold the Constitution of the United States.
Uphold the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of New York.
The Constitution of the State of New York.
And to faithfully discharge my duties. As a police officer. In the New York City Police Department. To the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations.
I point out with y'all, when I first was coming into this truth, back in 1997, I was going to go into police department. They told me the same thing. Hey, you can't be a police officer. You can't this, you can't that.
If you decide to go against the white man power, but the white man gonna get in your butt. Yeah. We cannot go against the power.
So we're for it. We're for Stop&Frisk. We're for cops in the hood. Yep. We're all for it.
Bring more of them.
So we're for it. We're for Stop&Frisk. We're for cops in the hood.
Yep.
We're all for it.
Bring more of them. Don't stop and frisk. I'm calling the cops. I am snitching.
Uphold the Constitution of the United States.
Uphold the Constitution of the United States.
And the Constitution of the State of New York.
The Constitution of the State of New York.
Said I'll always be your friend. Took an oath, I'ma stick it out to the end.
I had taken the standard entrance exam for police officers. And then we took the battery of tests. And then one day they called 3 people I didn't know that were from Boise, called me down to the old police headquarters, and they asked me some questions, what did I feel about certain things, and one of the final questions was, what did I feel about Malcolm X, and I said, I didn't know that much about the man. Then they told me, we want you to go up to 125th Street and 7th Avenue, around the Teresa Hotel, hang around for a while, and get your face known. And so for about a week, I hung around on 25th, chock full of nuts. And then after which, the following week, they said, we want you to try to get into Malcolm's organization, which was in the Teresa Hotel. So my next visit, I go to Malcolm's office in the Teresa Hotel, and I meet a fellow and express the fact that I wanted to join the organization. He gave me a questionnaire form to fill out, which I did. And then I started attending meetings.
Gene Roberts', of course, identity as a guard for Malcolm, undercover guard, never came out for about 6 years after Malcolm's death, when he was a witness doing the same kind of work in what's called the Panther 21 trial here in New York, when 21 Black Panthers were accused of plots to dynamite Saks Fifth Avenue and the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens and so on. They were all acquitted after an 8-month trial, the longest trial, I think, in New York's history, criminal trial.
A black person who takes a black leader and weaves his way into his confidence and then betrays him or her, or any other one for that matter, is decidedly beneath contempt. So if Gene Roberts were a part of all this, the man himself is totally beneath contempt.
Thank you. With Gene Roberts as a trusted bodyguard, the New York City police now had a man on the inside who could closely monitor the activities of the Muslim Mosque Incorporated, the OAAU, and the minister as well. In the cold, early morning hours of February 14, 1965, a Molotov cocktail smashed through a window of the house he shared with his pregnant wife and 4 young daughters. The minister and his family escaped unharmed through the flames and onto the lawn, where they saw the raging inferno destroy their home.
I stood in my underwear, bare feet, in the middle of my driveway with a gun in my hand for 45 minutes, waiting for the police or waiting for the fire department to come.
Heading the threats, that's all I get is threats. I get not less than 6 or 7 threatening phone calls every day.
He found his family shelter at a friend's home, and the next day he flew to Detroit to keep a speaking engagement.
Distinguished guests, brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, friends and enemies, it isn't something that made me lose confidence in what I'm doing, because my wife understands, and I have children from this size on down, and even in their young age, they understand. I think they would rather have a father or brother, or whatever the situation may be, who will take a stand in the face of any kind of reaction from narrow-minded people, rather than to compromise and later on have to grow up in shame and in disgrace.
Monday night, February 15, 1965, while he was addressing an audience at the Audubon Ballroom, a disturbance in the audience distracted his bodyguards, pulling them from their assigned posts.
The dry run, as I felt it was, started, I was part of the front rostrum guards, the guards that stand in front of the stage. And to my right, or directly in front of me, there was a commotion, a couple of chairs overturning. I noticed an individual walking down the middle of the middle aisle. I took a couple steps toward him, and he took a seat in the second row.
Elijah Muhammad has given the order to his followers to see that I am crippled or killed.
With the sound of a trump, everything stop when the Lord make it rain, man, everything's hot. With the sound of a trump, everything stop when the Lord make it rain, man, everything's hot.
Now that it's raining more than ever, know that we'll still have each other. You can stand under my umbrella. You can stand under my umbrella.
With the sound of a trump, everything stop when the Lord make it rain, man. Everything's hot. With the sound of a trump bump, everything stop when the Lord make it rain, man. Everything's hot.
Competition faggot, there ain't none. Speak of the devil, it's attack of the rain, man. Chainsaw in hand, blood stain on my apron. Rain and a fire from the hell, baby.
Now the rain man gave me 2 cures. Then he said, jump right in.
Like Damon, predicted the rain man, just like Rain Man. Down in the sun on the island of Cayman, while you and your main man.
Yo, plus my nieces got brain damage. I'm dumber than Rain Man is. There's mayonnaise on this, I need a plain sandwich.
Hope y'all make it through the storm. You know what though, I love the rain, man. Love the rain.
Let's go. Yeah, everybody say it. It's the rain man, can we ever make it day? Make it rain. Please make it rain.
But there was one named Lazy Cooper who said he was a lying chief. She said, you call yourself a rain man, well you ought to be ashamed.
Well, rain man comes with his magic